What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today I wanted to try something a little bit different. We're going to be continuing our Code Vein playthrough, and this is part 13, but we're going to be introducing some new game modes that I've been working on to kind of get a little bit more engagement and more interaction from you guys, because honestly, playing the game itself, it's fun, but playing with you guys is even more fun. So I wanted to find ways to implement that, kind of create a few different scenarios where we can have it to where you guys are actually trying to play either against me or just add challenges. We did a lot of polls, and many of you guys wanted to do challenges or put me through challenges, which is perfectly fine. I love it. I always step up to the plate. So it's more fun whenever you guys are kind of in control. So what we're going to do is something called the Wheel of Doom. So essentially, this first time it's just going to be just to kind of show you guys how it's going to work, but it'll be driven off of either bits or super chat. And what you can do is every time that you contribute to that, you have an opportunity to roll. You will be able to roll or spin the wheel. When the wheel spins, based on wherever it lands, that will be a difficulty modifier that I have to stick with for a period of time. So just to kind of show you guys what that looks like, we'll be jumping into or transitioning to another scene. But I do want to mention that I do stream 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In the summer, I try to do up to 5 times a week, but just sometimes there's plans that get in the way. But 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, on YouTube and Twitch at around 11 a.m. So just want to show you guys that. But in regards to the actual wheel itself, this is what the wheel looks like. And whenever you spin the wheel, I'll show you what that looks like as well. We'll be doing actually some practice ones just so you can see how sucky it's going to be for me, and you guys are going to love it. So we spin the wheel, and wherever it lands, that is the modifier. So that means one-handed. So I'd have to have my hand up. That way you guys can see that I am literally one-handing this. And every modifier lasts for 2 minutes, and they can stack. So depending on how many times any one individual rolls, they can actually stack. So it's going to get pretty bad. The only thing I don't have built in just yet is a timer. I'm still working on that piece of it, because you can sometimes, considering if you stack them or if you spin all at once, it just depends, right? So anyways, without further ado, we're going to get started. This is Code Vein playthrough part 13, Wheel of Doom edition. So let's do this. Super excited about it, by the way. I think this is going to be lots of fun. I'm just hoping that I can actually beat the game with you guys throwing these challenges at me. We'll see, though. We shall see. Alright, so we're going to jump into the offline mode. Remember, Juzo Mito was quite the bastard. He was the guy that had been experimenting on, I guess, Yakumo and crew. So, in hopes to avenge his folks, we're going to be taking him on, I imagine, in this part. So we did unlock a shortcut. Now I'm going to be honest, I have not played since we streamed last. I never play off stream the game that I'm doing my first playthrough on, so this is going to be interesting. There should be like a ladder somewhere. I know we created a shortcut, but let me figure out how to play again, because it's been a while. Oh, lovely. Iframes. Okay. Not bad. I remember a few buttons. The kick-ass button. I think this is it right here. Okay, great. So we only have to defeat one enemy before we reach the shortcut, which is very doable. And that was the missile. I'm confident that we cleared out everything else. At least, to the best of my ability. I do remember being like, oh, this connects, and oh, that connects. Alright, so where to next? Obviously, I died that path, it seems. That's another door I opened up, okay. Let's see where this takes us. I hear bros, yeah. Oh, that was close. Backstab, and we'll go in for some good stuff here. Die, please. Okay, now his friend I thought would aggro, but he was too far away. This guy's got an AoE attack, and he's got a massive hammer, so I don't know the moveset necessarily, so I don't want to really mess with that too much. And then we're gonna dodge and finish him off. Okay, good start so far. Happy with my ass kickery. Why would I die here? What did I do? I'm not sure. This seems to be me circling. Oh, that's right. This is why I died. I died because I was like, oh, I'll circle around and aggro the enemies and then be able to defeat them at once. But I wasn't able to actually do that. Let's see if I can just get one of them. Oh, great. Okay, you gotta die, bro. Okay. We're gonna heal. That was it. That was actually the hardest part. Now we can just win. The next part of my strategy, win. Running attacks all day. Okay, I'm not surprised that guy didn't aggro behind me. Condensed lost shard. Yes, yes. Old world materials. Well, good thing we use the environment to our advantage. We'll grab this. We saw this from the steps. And of course we'll be circling around to see if there's anything else, but there shouldn't be. I died actually falling into one of these little crevices. I'm just kidding. These gaps here. What did they drop for me? Some condensed lost shard. Yummy. Alright, so here we go. We're going to keep making our way around. Not much. I died actually right here. The exact point at which I died. And we'll continue going upstairs. Open this door. And that's the bloodstained key that we're using. I'm going to go ahead and heal just so I can top off. I don't know what's up ahead, so. We have some Queen Titanium. That's the good stuff. I imagine there'd be monkeys around here somewhere, but there's not. We can open this door as well. And then we got this. So let's see what, oh, I don't know, so many different pathways. So there's this pathway and then the ladder. So that continues up, which I would imagine maybe be the boss. This might be another shortcut. I don't honestly know. This is different. Yeah, we have not been in an area like this before in these towers yet. These are probably Juzo Mito's little, I don't know, science area. You know, wherever he does his little sciencey stuff. His mad scientist area. Okay. We don't want to drop down there. I thought I saw an item glowing, but I didn't. We'll come around this way. Grab the vestige. Now we have Warrior Vestige Part A. We did grab the Warrior Blood Code, which was pretty exciting, but it just seemed that there was something that it was lacking and that I didn't like. So I had to go a different way. But getting a phone call here. Lone Sharks. Let's see. So we've got, this is where we came from. We circle around. Not much really to look at. And then there's a pathway right up here. And we have another lever we can pull. Yeah, that's not a boss area yet. So where the hell do they want me to go? Like that might be the boss area, the one that had the ladder. But I'm not entirely sure. I hear enemies. I thought I was going to be ambushed by those little monkeys, but I guess not. We got another guy here. So if I die, I suppose I could go up that ladder and see what that path takes us to. But this would seem like, you know, the final path. Oh gosh, there's so many of them. I need to aggro one at a time. I don't know how they expect me to beat 3. What the balls? I've never seen that attack before. If I die by fall, okay, I'll say I'm gonna fall off and die. I'm gonna be sad, but I won't be. It's gonna be a happy day. Okay, so we got that. Now I just need to aggro this dude. Gosh. Wait, what? Oh, I thought he aggroed. I was like, why would he aggro? Please, 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 please. Okay. This is working. I need you over here, though, bro. I guess they all cause leak as well, which does seem to deplete my ichor. Can do 3 strikes, that sucks. Lovely. Oh, come on. We're gonna use all of the heals. I don't know why I can't spam heal. Why do I keep getting calls? My gosh. No. Don't sit down. Do not. Don't you dare. Okay, I'm just gonna go kill him. You, sir. Okay, perfect. Shayla says, hey, just got home from getting my boys from driver's ed. Hope you're doing well. Nice. Drivers, that's a big step. That is certainly a big step. Yes, I'm doing great. I hope you're doing well as well. I hope you're doing well as well. I'm quite the wordsmith. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I'm super excited because today I'm going to introduce the Wheel of Doom, so we'll be going into that a little bit just so you can see kind of how the modifiers work. I just want to figure out where the heck I'm at. Obviously, whenever the game mode is like fully live and up and running, you guys will be able to pretty much sabotage my run at any point in time, even if I am exploring or hoping that you guys don't use your cruelty. But it will happen, and it'll be fun. It's a modified version of the Sabotage game mode I created a while back when I was doing streaming only on Twitch. So it should be fun. Okay, so this is the lift for this area. This probably takes me to the boss, but golly, this area is still pretty large. So I came from here. That lift will take us up. We missed a ladder from a little bit earlier. There's an enemy type to the left I'm not familiar with. And I have no clue what's over here, but we'll go left. Cool. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's got even like this little... Oh, okay. That guy's going to shoot me. I need to aggro... kite this guy then. Come here. Come on. I've never seen you before. You look new. Come on. Of course, they can shoot from a mile away. That's always fun. Yo, that hurt. I almost... I was like feeling the pain that I narrowly escaped. Oh, these guys are easy. Okay. Oh, I didn't roll. That's fine. No! Okay. The good thing is it doesn't hurt as bad as they used to. The shots used to be devastating. Now they're just annoying. Is this guy alive? Why is he orange? Why are you orange, man? Okay, he's dead. And so, oh my gosh. So we still have the other path over there. And then this up here. So, oh, let's just open this door just in case I die. I have to run through. So we need the Argent Wolf Key. That's good, because that means that path is closed off to us. I like whenever we have locked pathways and stuff, because I know that that means we have a definitive, I guess, answer where we need to go next. Big boy. Why is he just chilling? Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to get the backstab. I missed all those attacks. That's great. It was block. Alright, alright. Argent Wolf Key? Yes. Okay, so that was easy. Here I was thinking they were gonna make it very difficult to find, but it's just right around the corner. That's a good thing. We can use the Argent Wolf Key, and then I'm sure we'll die at some point. Then we can go the other pathways. There was a ladder way back, and also a second staircase that we could have gone down. What do I do here? They are all dead. Got the Hephaestus vestige. Hephaestus was the blacksmith of the gods, so to speak. Queen Titanium. And then, oh gosh, he's not dead. I was wrong. Oh my, they're all alive. What am I saying? They looked dead. That was really good. That actually deceived me pretty good. They all looked dead. Normally, when they're alive, they're still breathing. But no, he was not at all dead. That was scary. That scared the mess out of me. Okay, so now we're gonna go and explore the other pathways that we missed. This is the very beginning of the area, but we did open up a shortcut, so we should be good to go. Let's take out these guys. Oh gosh, what? What the donk, man? I'm gonna die here. No, I'm not. I'm dead. Alright, let's heal. That was bad. That was really bad. Okay. We'll hopefully explore the other areas, and then once we get to the boss, I'm going to demonstrate the Wheel of Doom for you guys. And then after today's stream, if you guys, either vote for that game mode or we do it every once in a while, then it'll be something that you guys can kind of just drive and sabotage my runs. The last time the sabotage mode I had was it was Stream Boss, and that was pretty fun. It tied to Stream Boss a lot. Stream Boss is actually really fun to me. That was a fun game mode because you got like health bars and stuff, and all the viewers have it as well. It's pretty fun. I quite like it. So that's what it's gonna. Oh, okay, that's gonna be the secondary area for me. Okay, so I did something wrong here. Not paying attention. So did I climb up a ladder? It looks like there's a ladder out here, but I don't know if I did that. Okay, fought the dude, came up the ladder. This is the shortcut. That's my bad. I'm over here getting lost. And then once we make our way to the top, we're going to look for that split in the path, and then we're going to take the ladder. So obviously we can't take this one. This is not the ladder I'm speaking about, but that probably connects us to the other pathway that we were trying to explore. Why don't I remember this path? This doesn't seem to be the right path because it's taking me back again. Huh. I mean, I'm lost. That's what happens whenever I just talk and I'm not paying attention. That dude will create, like, if we speak to him, he's one of the Queen's Guards or something like that. He is on the same team as Davis. So whatever military type group there is, they work together. Okay, so immediately upon coming out of the tower, I need to make a hard left. Now I've kind of got my bearing. So then from here, we can circle back around. There's two enemies. We're going to run past both of them and find the door. The quickest path to the door, I think, is probably this one. I don't know. Okay. Maybe, right? And this is the one with the... Yeah, this area here I don't like. We're going to just run past if possible. There you go. Now they can aggro a pretty decent range, so I just need to watch my back. I went this path, but there was a ladder, so I think this ladder is going to end up taking us up and then back down, maybe? I don't know if he can climb up a ladder. So far, many enemies have not been able to do so, but I'm not going to count it out just yet. No, he's chilling. Okay, but he's still aggro. We got a bro in here. What's he doing? I've never seen this before, but we know... Oh, God, I was saying he just roared, so we know there's enemies everywhere. Cool. About to die. Oh, I'm inhibited. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm dead. So... we'll go back up that pathway, see what is over there, and then we can go back and explore the very last pathway, I think, before the boss. I think we're pretty close to the boss, honestly. Alright, here goes. Usually does 3-hit combos. I was making sure he didn't do that 4th secret hit he likes to throw off every once in a while. He didn't leave me an item. I'm disappointed. So we're going to go straight and then a hard left, remember. I was talking so much last time, I was like, where am I? Okay, up we go, up we go. We have to go all the way up the tower, though. Then we make the hard left. so we can bypass the challenge area. Now that ladder really does intrigue me. I wonder what it is that I missed, because obviously that's something that I didn't do. Not a big deal though. This is my first playthrough. Obviously, not going for the 100% completion necessarily, but I do like to be pretty thorough if I can. And I'm hoping that maybe these little pathways will link up and actually lead me to that area. Okay, so we're going to try and bypass this guy. A little juke. There you go. Very nice. I didn't roll because the rolling does slow me down quite a bit with this giant sword. But we're going to take this ladder right here. And then we're going to heal. I know it might be a little excessive, but it's fine because we're going to have to take out a bunch of small enemies. Let's see. I think it just dropped. There you go. That makes it so much easier for me. Thank you. There you go. That's all I'm trying to do. Now I kill this guy. I'm not good at running past enemies. I'm not either. It's just against my my warrior code, you know. But I don't mind running past enemies if I've already cleared an area. So if I clear an area and I've done it multiple times, and now I'm just trying to explore maybe an area or a pathway that I've yet to venture down, then yeah, I'll certainly skip them. But it doesn't feel right. We got missile route. That looks interesting and possibly even unique. So let's see what that is. There's never been like a structure, like a missile structure like this or display like this. So this is blood-stained stake, used to cause your body to disperse. That is kind of like the standard dark sign type item in any Dark Souls game, where you pretty much die, but you return to the bonfire. And matter of fact, in my old Sabotage mode, you could actually force me to return to the bonfire, and it was the worst thing ever because I'd be making my way down a path and doing really good. It's like, return to bonfire. I was like, no. Used to return to the last missile in memory without losing haze. Oh, wow. So this is essentially... Wow, this is like an upgraded version. That's excellent. This can be used repeatedly. So the Vivifier allows us to return to the last missile without losing haze, but is a one-time usage. The missile route allows us to actually use that indefinitely. That's actually great. And I would be like, ha, I'd equip that just to be a jerk, because that is much better in my opinion. I wonder why was the other one like auto-equipped? Oh, added to quick menu. Okay, well, how do you unadd it? I don't know. I don't want to use that. But I don't know where the quick menu is necessarily. Yeah, because it's not here. R2. Oh, R2 is, I thought would be the quick menu. Maybe not. Maybe not. Who knows? It's not like we're ever using it anyways, but that's pretty neat. I like it. It's pretty much a safe way to return to the bonfire. And I would certainly equip that if I had that as an option. Shayla says, I always get hit and many times killed, especially if I'm on my way to pick up lost souls. I will tell you this. Like, my little rule of thumb, I never go back for lost souls. Like, those lost souls they're lost to me. Like, I assume that they're already done and you know, spent. Because in my early days of playing the souls, I'd go for them, and it was so devastating to lose all of your souls after you made that trek. And even in boss fights, I've lost many boss fights because I was so eager to, I have to recollect my lost souls. Now I just don't. If it's in the way, I do. And this game is very bright, actually. And so sometimes it is a bit of like a visual distraction. So what I do is I will, more often than not, if possible, like avoid it. Or I'll just grab it as quickly as I can before the fight. Because a lot of the bosses have like this little introductory phase to them. So I don't mind doing that. But yeah, normally I don't. I just assume they're lost. Oh no. Terribly timed dodge. Terribly timed dodge. Alright, so beyond those enemies, I do believe that we only have that one last path to explore before we can just wrap this area up. And we can start showing off the Wheel of Doom. Yeah, that's gonna be so much fun. Okay, thank you. Just a regular hit will take care of him. Interrupt his little buff. He's thinking he's all tough and stuff. We'll increase our attack power here, and we'll just kind of work our way up. I didn't realize that it took stamina to sprint up the ladder. I mean, that does make sense, but... Alright, up the tower, hard left, and then we just figure out what happens from there. Shayla says, it was frustrating in DS2 until I figured out how to load in offline mode because I would get invaded by much more powerful people because I lost so many souls. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the worst. Dark Souls 2 was probably one of the... and when it came to the PvP or the online play and invasions, that was more of a problem for me. It was super annoying. Because I didn't master like learning all the areas or anything like that. I've only beat it like maybe, I don't know, probably 3-4 times. And the interesting thing with that one is that I never really got used to the areas, and there was always like spots where they'd ambush you from, or they'd push you into acid, something silly like that. Because Dark Souls 2 loves, having like acid everywhere, or like pools of, corrosion or whatever. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So that was tough. And the worst part of it all is that, yeah, at this point you still have durability in your weapons. So, yeah. No fun. No fun at all. Okay, well, I guess they were really generous and gave me my haze back here. I don't really mind. I mean, it takes me quite a bit to... Oh, I forgot you shot projectile. I thought you were going to buff. I'm going to die. Really, man? Dodge, just he's trying to attack me. Okay, I gotta remember, there's this here, that lift, and there's this secondary pathway. I'm gonna go this way though, and then I think to the right was where I needed to head. We're gonna go ahead and just max heal, because I don't know what the heck's going on right now. I do believe we went up here, but why would I have died? Oh, that's right, because I remember now. You know what? I'm going to go this way, though. Whoa, that was dizzying. I'm going to go this way just to see if I can close off this pathway. Hopefully it's just something real short, and it's just like one little item and we'll be done. Lovely. Oh, I hate this guy. Uppercut. Okay. And then we'll do this. He's not even staggered. Like, what is this? We'll get the backstab, so we're good to go. Bye. Alright. Old world materials. We're gonna run up here. I'm gonna buff this next attack, and then once the... I'll have a cooldown, never mind. Okay, this path ends. What is it? Queen Titanium. All that for Queen Titanium, I don't know if that's worth it. But I do like that we closed off that pathway. Now we know we have to go this way. Again, there is that lift as well. It's right in that central tower. So that's yet another pathway that I actually forgot about. Let's take out these guys. This is going to be like a condensed shard or something. Oh, broadsword. Something I never will use or need, but man, it's worth taking the hits. Alright. You get out of here. And you... Making sure they didn't leave me any goodies. Okay, I died around here somewhere. But why? That's right, these guys woke up. I was trying to remember. Sometimes I forget. I block it out. It's so traumatic that I block it out of my mind. I'm like, oh, yes, yes. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Alright, at least we can kite them and fight one at a time. That's amazing. Their aggro range sucks when they're like pretending to be asleep, which I'm okay with. Oh. We're getting a little bit more proficient with our little techniques there, and I'm happy with it. So I think, oh, whoa, monkeys. Opening this, did we pull this already? That should do the ladder, right? I hear another monkey. Oh, whatever. I hate those damn things. Okay, that's the ladder. Very good. I hear it, I just don't see it anywhere. Hold on, I'm getting messaged. What is all that noise? My gosh. Okay, we'll go up here. So that lever allowed the ladder to drop. That's fine. Okay, I got a little mixed up there. I'm getting messaged. My wife's talking about like stuff. I'm like important. So I'm like, why are you talking about important stuff right now? She's like, I'm gonna get you a new phone. Like, no, I don't need a new phone. But I don't mind. She always does stuff like that. Like cool surprises. I'm like, I don't really need it. I have like an iPhone 8, I think. I hold on to every device ever and take care of it forever. And it's like, I don't even have a case on it and pretty almost pristine. So I take care of my stuff. I don't really care much about the latest and greatest, like in iPhones or things like that. I don't know. Just let me, I'm more like, ooh, there's a cool collector's edition thing coming out. You know, I was so disappointed that I had to cancel the order for the Elden Ring. That broke my heart. Oh, so here's the ladder. I mean, the lift. I wonder if those connect. But yeah, I hold on to like phones and all those. I take care of them so well that they just last me forever. Queen Titanium, Hephaestus Vestige. A lot of items back here. Sushi, tacos. That would actually be kind of interesting. I wonder who would like that or who would appreciate that the most. I feel like Yakumo would like those. Shayla says, I need to pick up DS3 now. I don't know why I'm scared of playing it. DS3 is amazing. It's fantastic. Certainly it's my favorite Dark Souls game. Dark Souls 2 is my favorite in terms of the lore. Dark Souls 3 is my favorite in terms of the gameplay because it plays like Bloodborne, to be honest. It's so smooth and it trades the slow turn-based combat for a more dynamic battle where you're like, you're both slashing each other, parrying, dodging at the same time. It's just really nice to look at. I want to say this is probably the boss. So that's the missile. Good. Is the door going to open? Why would... What? Why would the other side open? This is poor design. Not by the game designers, but whoever made this lift. Poor architecture design. Architectural. DS3 is amazing. Again, one of my favorite... It is my favorite Dark Souls game. In terms of gameplay. It's just phenomenal. And the storylines are really good. Like, in the previous games, missing one little thing could ruin a side quest, but in this particular one, it's very clear. The item descriptions give you better hints on how to complete certain quest lines and things like that. Whereas before, that's the boss. That's the boss. Okay, so we're going to go back. We're going to go back, and then we're going to showcase the Wheel of Doom. Whereas before, though, if you didn't do or meet a certain criteria or condition that was very cryptic, you would miss out, and you'd have to play through the whole damn game again just to see one little thing that was like a piece of dialogue you might not have ever seen. So the rewards in Dark Souls are usually pretty minuscule, but you do it mostly for the lore and the sake of completion, things like that. But in Dark Souls 3, it makes it so much easier because it kind of tells you, oh, hey, this item looks like it might be, important for this guy or whatever. It's really neat. I really enjoy that little aspect of it. Why does this look new? I guess not. I don't know why that enemy was standing there, but I don't know why, but I'm so disoriented this run. I guess because I'm really excited about the Wheel of Doom. I guess I'm thinking about that. But my mind is certainly... Oh gosh, I'm gonna run. I'm certainly not 100% focused. Run! I need to get to the thing. Where do I go? I don't remember. This way. I'm gonna go this way. These are the guys that shoot me. Yep, I remember now. I hear monkeys. I'm gonna hit this guy because I'm just a jerk. Haha. And I hear the jingling. There's a lift somewhere. Where's the lift? Is it here? Please be close. This has to be it, because there's not a tower like this. Haha! Okay, now we go this way. Huzzah, as they say. I know that Sigmar side quest comes full circle. Sigmar's, yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, that one's actually really interesting. One of my favorites though is, oh my gosh, I don't remember what his name is anymore. But oh gosh, what's his name? Because I'm gonna mix it up with like an Elden Ring side quest. It's like furl fingered. It's like a purple dude. There's a purple dude that's crazy. And his story is so cool. It takes you to areas that you have fought bosses in already and whatever else. And he invades you. And it's just an excellent story. This is the ladder. Yay. Okay. I feel so much better about my life now. And as a gamer, it's so good. Okay. It was so funny because yesterday... I guess I'll go back up. Well, no, it was Saturday actually. It made me just really motivated to like do this, because sometimes being a content creator and streaming and whatever can be very difficult, because it's not all like, you're not just raking in the dough, as they say. Like sometimes you are and sometimes you're just not. And since May, I've had a lot of issues because I had a whole like family crisis I had to deal with, and it's still ongoing and whatever, but the whole point is I wasn't able to post for a period of time, and obviously that impacted me financially and whatever, blah, 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 right? So yeah, it sucked. Everybody could use more money. But the whole point is, you know, I was just like, I don't even know like if I should be doing this anymore, you know, because sometimes, you know, I feel like it'd be easier to just to go back to corporate and just do that. But it's like, you know, I'd be giving up on my dream, one, and then two, like, since 2021, I've been able to make it and provide for my family doing this, something I love. So it's like I didn't want to just give that up. Well, anyways, prayed about it, whatever else, and obviously my wife supports me 1,000%. But all that aside, it was just really funny because my daughter was watching. We were watching some show. It was like I don't remember what it was. I think it was Matilda, and she hadn't seen the original. And we were watching that movie, and the dad is a real scumbag, you know. He's a terrible person. It's Danny DeVito, and he's a terrible person. And he's a car salesman, but he's like one of those stereotypical car salesmen that, like, you know, they don't really fix the cars. They just kind of, let's just gloss over this and see it's good as new, right? Anyway, so he does all that and uses all these shady tactics, and my daughter was like, man, I'm so glad you don't do that. And I'm so glad that my dad's a world-class gamer. And I was like, oh my God. It just brought, like, it literally made me tear up, because I'm like, oh, you think I'm, like, so cool. He's like, you're a world-class. She's like, at least my dad's a world-class gamer. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. But then I started thinking, I was just like, you know what? Like I can do this. You know, like, I have people like that believe in me. I can certainly do this, you know? So it was just so neat to hear her say that. It really, really, even now, it makes me tear up a little bit. But yeah, kids, man, they're amazing. Amazing things. Okay. But anyways, and Kirk invades you again like DS1. Yeah. Kirk, I think he's like, his name is slightly different, though. It's like, instead of Kirk Knight of Thorns, it's like Kirk the Middle Finger or something. It's something weird like that. I forget what it is. Kirk Longfinger. Longfinger Kirk is what it is. Matilda's a great movie. That's so sweet how you does. Yeah, it was so nice. It was nice to kind of, I'm like, the people do believe in me, you know, and sometimes I don't even believe in myself, because I'm really good at like having a strong positive mentality, but sometimes it's tough, man. It's just so tough. But life just hits you hard when it hits you, and then you like question things, and even after all these years, I'm still like, I don't know, you know. So, but I'm not gonna give up. This is the dream. I gotta make this happen, you know. But I don't know. Life is interesting in that way. All right, so we've made it. Why is everybody down? I thought that looked like a unique enemy. That's probably the boss. And who is that? She looks like a chick, and she looks awesome. I bet I guarantee you one of these days I'm gonna get canceled for saying like chick and dude and like, I don't know. I just imagine, but it's fine. My stream, my way. I'm always like chicks, dudes. Oh, that's Juzomi. Whoa, he looks awesome.
You know I'd love to stay and greet you properly.
Can we kill this fool?
But I'm afraid I'm on a tight schedule.
And how did he do that? That's awesome. No. Lovely. That's the one. That female. That's the one from the trailer that I saw years ago.
All of the lost here. They were your experiments?
Life choices are hard sometimes. People would be silly to cancel you over that. Man, I've seen some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. It's because I think nowadays, like, people want to create an issue out of something that is not an issue. It's like, hey, whatever choices you want or whatever, that's all good and well. Like, I just don't ever want people to push things on me that it's like I'm always open to hear different things, see different things, perspectives or whatever. But for whatever reason, people feel like if you maybe share an opinion that is like unpopular or one that's like I don't know, even say things like from like I don't know, I don't know. People think a lot of things in terms of like very sensitive in terms of like phrases and things that we would say that are really now like you shouldn't say. I'm like, okay, that makes sense, like because you have to be sensitive to people all the time. I agree with that. You should always be fair to people, but there's certain things that aren't offensive that people have created to be like hurtful, and it's like, whoa, what? Like I didn't even know that was a thing, so you have to be very careful and like always kind of walk on eggshells and stuff. So a lot of times, like even things like that, like I'm just kidding, but like that example, oh wait, do I need to go this way? Examples like that, like that could probably offend somebody, like something as simple as that. There's larger things I think are way more important than that, but simple like a title or whatever, it's like if you don't say it right, like you just offended somebody. So it's like he's probably calling a guy a dude and a girl a chick, maybe not the most sensitive thing, but I'm like, I don't see the harm in it. But I don't know, I've seen other situations. These bosses are ridiculous already. I'm 2 bosses at once. So we have Ornstein or Ornstein, however you want to say it, and Smo. Code Vein edition, and I am not happy. This is gonna be hard. Okay, so Wheel of Doom time. Let's jump into Wheel of Doom. People today have such I thought you said thick skins. I was like, Shayla, I always agree with you on like 90% of the things. No, but yes, they have very thin skins these, and I don't know why. I feel like more than anything, it's for attention and what the young people call clout. Like you want to make a bunch of noise and whatever else, and because you get likes or views. And I think that the internet, like social media culture, has kind of become that. Before it was like contacting people that you couldn't stay in contact with because of proximity. Now it's become like, how do I get people to engage and give me likes, and how do I get eyeballs on me? So you say something that incites an emotional reaction, and oh yeah, you're gonna get all kinds of views. I don't care to do that. That to me is just juvenile. It's just dumb. I don't see the point in it. But people do it, and so that's kind of what drives like engagement and whatever. You say something really outlandish, or you say something super whatever, intolerant or whatever, or you say something that's just wrong or just hurtful, and people are going to be like, oh, okay, they're either going to attack you or they're going to be like, yeah, you're right, and it just creates like a whole bandwagon of dummies. But yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about this whole age of social media and meme culture. Like how it's all kind of created these people, it's empowered people that are kind of ignorant that just speak loudly, and the ignorant people always speak the loudest. So it's like, yep, it's easier to see their messages and their opinions, whereas before it was a little more difficult because you had to watch it on TV or read a book, and no one's doing that these days. So that's one thing I don't like. But yeah, very thin-skinned, very sensitive, like people, and then these are going to be the leaders of our like world one day, like that generation. So it's very scary, but whatever. We'll see what happens. We've survived this long as a race of creatures. I wonder, humanity won't end yet, I don't think. But yeah, it's insane. Social media is largely to blame. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Wheel of Doom time. Let's do this. I think I'm fading into obscurity as well on my screen. It's fine. Let's see. Okay, Wheel of Doom. So first things first. So essentially, what we would do is at any point in time you could enter. I don't have my Twitch chat open up, but you could do like ! Wheel of Doom, or spin wheel, for example, and it'd give you the rules. Essentially, all it is if you do like 100 bits to spin, You can spin as many times as you want, and they stack. So what happens is Wheel of Doom will come up. So you guys, one of you would say, "Hey, they gave 100 bits or whatever." So what happens is now this wheel comes up. Let me actually move it up a little bit. Now that I realize my it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's fine. So there's the Wheel of Doom. It's got different choices here. Like for example, depending on where the clicker lands, it could land on like no dodging. So that means for 2 whole minutes, I am unable to do whatever action, or I'm bound by whatever modifier that you landed on. So no dodging. I can't read that far. No healing. Or one-handed. And then of course there's more that we can add. And it's so much fun because one thing that I want to do is like the white space, for example, would be a free space where it's like you spun and you didn't get anything and that sucks. Like it's kind of like, oh man, I didn't get anything. But I also want one that's green, right? And like I'll put a little green space there, and that's like for the giveaway. So like it'll be like a giveaway, or it could be like a free spin, right? So there's 2 different versions of the wheel I have. There's actually a giveaway wheel, and there's this here spin wheel, which is like for the modify. I call it the Wheel of Doom just because it's, I don't know, whatever, sounds fun. But it's really fun because like every time that we get 100 bits, that means you get to spin, and you get to spin the one time. And depending on what it lands on, for 2 whole minutes, I have to do this. If you wanted to spin 3 times and you got 3 different modifiers, then I'm bound by all of those things. There's even one that I'll add, like I had to remove my glasses or flip the controller upside down. So like not only like on my last when I used to do this back on Twitch, I had to take off my glasses. I had to flip my controller upside down like this and play one-handed. And I was fighting. It was Elden Ring, and I was fighting Morgoth. On one of my secondary like runs, I was doing like a challenge run. It was the most annoying thing, and everybody was just having a blast. Like everybody was just really like laughing and making fun of me, and it was awesome because like it was hilarious. But anyways, that's how it works. So like if you want to see it in action, all you do is we'll just do it right now. As a matter of fact, so we'll do a practice spin just so you guys can see. So we spin the wheel, go back over, and then that says one-handed. So I'd have to play, so this is going to suck. I don't have a secondary cam, but I literally have to play one-handed for 2 minutes. So just to give an example, the only thing I need to add is a timer. Once I add the timer on screen, it'll be much easier, but I do have a timer here. So iPhone 8, baby, all day, 10 years. I don't know how long I've had it, but it's been a long time. So we'll start. I'll start once I get to like the boss. Oh, I am at the boss. Okay, good. So start. Okay, hand up. So now you know I'm not cheating. Where's my hand? There it is, right here. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to play. Good thing that we don't have to use the shoulder buttons. This sucks. Okay, here goes. I'm not gonna lock on because that's gonna just kill me. Oh gosh. Oh, iframes, baby. Let's go. So 2 minutes I have to do this. I'm at 1 minute 40 seconds, and I'm about to die. I can't even move the freaking camera. How is this possible? This is not possible with 2 hands, let alone 1. But anyways, yeah, this is how it works. 1 minute 23 seconds of torture. So it'd be something like this, you know? And it's terrible. How do I run? I don't even know how to run anymore. I'm trying to think. With one hand, it gets so... Oh, I have to hold R1. I can't run with one hand. I'm not that dexterous. Oh, my hand. I gotta show you my hand. That way you know I'm not cheating. Oh! How are we supposed to win this? And I'm dead already. With 2 hands, I'm going to have a hell of a time. We have 50 seconds left of torture, so that's good. Hi. Gotta keep my hand here. I'm going to go like this. This is better. That way it looks like I'm posing. Okay. That is really hard to do, actually. I can't imagine. And no, I didn't beat Morgoth one-handed. I died miserably. I didn't even know how to freaking move towards him because the controller was upside down. So by the time I figured that out, I was dead. Oh my gosh. 3 hits. You're not doing... Okay. 17 seconds. I died in literally 4 seconds. No one canceled this game for the jiggle. And I saw a jiggle. There is a lot of jiggling in this game. It makes me think about Stellar Blade, which I really miss. I need to finish that challenge. The funny thing is... Oh, timer's up. Yes, thank you. See? That's how terrible the game mode is. It's incredibly fun though. And it makes it so there's a lot of engagement, and I don't know, I just enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I like it. You know how I like challenges. Now it's just another layer. So once we start getting more people in the mix, we'll be able to start incorporating that game mode. I think it'll be a lot of fun, to be honest. But we'll do several spins today, and of course all of these are going to be they're not going to be any bits required at all. We'll just do these spins every once in a while just for fun. Oh my gosh, why? And there's this too at one, and her damage output is incredible. I feel like she'd be the more difficult one to fight alone. So I want to take her out first, but she's probably gonna die. Yep, okay, figured that. He's primarily focusing on his projectiles, which is interesting. Big guy doing projectiles. So that means I need to take out the ranged guy. Yeah, he's the caster. Okay, he can punch too. Yeah, that's fine. Nope. Okay, that was just a standard attack. Remember, they can attack through, yeah, each other. Yeah. At least the enemies can. So can the bosses. So it makes no sense to lock on. So I'm not going to do that anymore. Lock on equals death, and I got punched right in the face with a sword. Lovely. Oh, that boss is going to be hard. But then, oh my gosh, the Wheel of Doom's been up the entire time. My bad. I have to remove that. If I don't remove it, then you guys aren't going to see anything. My bad. Whoops. You know, that ruined everything, didn't it? I had the wheel up the whole time I was doing the challenge. That is so my bad. I apologize. Anyways, wheel's supposed to go up. Once we realize what the modifiers are, the wheel goes away. It's funny. You would have been able to see my plunder. Now we're gonna have to do it again. Okay. Oh, why am I locked on again? I just said not to lock on. Ah, see, you're a problem. It's this dude right here. And they have so much health. Nope. Go away. No. Lovely. How the balls? Is anyone supposed to do that? I always say that with every boss in this game, and then I figure it out, but it's gonna be tough. Okay, well, I can't believe I did that. We're gonna do this again. Okay, Wheel of Doom goes up. We're gonna spin the damn thing, and we're gonna do it right. Okay, it just loves one-handed. Fantastic. So the wheel goes down. And then I'll be one-handed for 2 minutes. This is gonna suck. Okay, so. Alright, I'll start it now. Starting now. Hands here, right on the beard. Pensive, thinking. I can't believe I didn't remove the wheel last time. That was funny. 1 minute, 50 seconds. If I can just slowly walk here, I waste. I'm just kidding. I can waste the time. Just kidding. Alright, this is gonna be sucky. The fact that I can't run. No, come on. 3-hit combo. I dodged twice there, and I still got killed. 1 minute, 27 seconds. Dang it. This is going to suck. Shayla says, my youngest is 15, and he told me his friend and I should start streaming because it's cool that I play Souls games. I told him that it probably wouldn't happen because it's just a hobby to pass the time. I don't even let my kids watch me play. Well, that would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun, though. But if it's the way I see it is like streaming to me is fine. Like it doesn't, because the way that I kind of see games and view them. So it's like it doesn't become a job for me or work for me, and so it doesn't taint it, right? Like, but sometimes like if you make a job out of something, or if you start streaming, you add certain layers of stress that weren't there before, and then it takes away the enjoyability or the fun factor. And I advise against that. But if it's just for fun and yeah, I mean, for sure, you could either stream or not. But I would say don't make it to where it's gonna like taint the experience, And I feel like I'm at the point where oh my gosh, I'm dying like in 2 seconds every time. I can't even see her. Okay, dodge. I'm dead. 13 seconds left, thank goodness. I don't know how we're gonna be on this boss all day. 7 seconds. But I would say always keep that in mind. And if you can do that and it's not an issue, alarm. That's an ugly alarm sound. That's like super retro. Then yeah, do it. But if not, just have fun and you can play in the couch. No one has to, having those extra eyeballs and whatever else is certainly stressful. Especially in this community, I would always be like, just be cautious because sometimes there's some people that are kind of jerky. I've had plenty of people that, critique the way I do this or that, but it's like, it doesn't matter. I would say do what you think is best. If you did stream, I'd certainly stop by if I could every once in a while for sure. That'd be awesome. But if not, enjoy the game and we can always chat here. But yeah, I couldn't imagine, because these are very difficult games and challenging games, and having that extra layer of stress sometimes could be like, I don't want anyone to watch. I just want to you kind of want to be in the zone and fully immersed into the game, right? That's the way I am with these. At least initially I was, and then I got really comfortable streaming and. Oh, come on. Okay. Every time. The opening attack is the same, so I need to remember that. Sorry. Forgot English. No, come on. Gosh, she's hot. Okay, so I can't focus because she's so attractive. What do I do? What do I do differently? See, I can't get in more than one single hit with the chick because the dude is constantly casting. But if I try and hit him, she can attack through him. So I'm kind of at a bit of an impasse here. Streaming is not for everyone. Yeah, I would agree. But also, I would say that anybody can do it if you choose to. But I would say, yeah, it's not everyone's cup of tea, right? Speaking of tea, you're gonna be so disappointed in me. I have been drinking. So my daughter, she's so funny. She went over to my mom's, and my mom, drinks decaffeinated coffee or whatever. And so she had coffee and donuts and she's like, oh yeah, well I like donuts with my coffee or whatever. And I was like, what? Like, when have you ever had coffee? And so anyways, so we got her some just for fun. And we were like, yeah, this is pretty tasty. Like, we're a tea family. We drink tea all the time. But I was like, man, this coffee, it's been such a nice change of pace. I guess for my taste buds. And I was like, I really enjoy the way it tastes. It was very, I don't know. It's got this nice earthiness to it that I like. And so I'm not converted yet. I used to drink coffee all the time when I worked in corporate because they didn't really have tea. They only had coffee makers and stuff usually. And sometimes they had tea bags, but very rarely. She can punch through she can attack through the columns too. That's great. But anyways, so I've been drinking coffee this past weekend and not tea. So I have betrayed the tea trust. But it's good stuff. I forgot how good it was. And I do like the decaffeinated version, even though they probably strip the caffeine with all these harmful cancer-causing chemicals. It's just, such is life. But I don't necessarily like caffeine because I don't drink sodas or anything like that, ever. And if I do, they're usually it's like Sprite, so caffeine-free or whatever. But I just don't really like the way it makes me feel. As a kid, I had it all the time. But now it makes me all jittery. What do I do? I can't even get a hit in. So what is she doing here? She can also cast. So they have simple 3-hit strikes, but at the same time, let me see if I can knock them up in the air. I did nothing. Okay. Locking on is really dumb. I'm dead. Yep. So we can't interrupt their techniques, and we can't hit them more than a single time. This is a problem. This is a tough fight. Okay, Shayla says, I will say that watching people who play a lot die in these games makes me feel that I don't suck as much as I think I do. Oh, absolutely not. A lot of times when you see the YouTube version or whatever, that's their 100th attempt on their no damage boss fight, so even I've done that. I'll fight a boss for many times, and then I'll be able to pull off a flawless execution. It's just because you have to learn the patterns. Even now, like every time I'm dying, I'm trying to always gain a little bit more knowledge on the boss fight, whether it be their attack patterns, visual cues, audio cues. This one is a little bit tough because you have two enemies at once. With a single enemy, it becomes something that's like a science. You can just really go through your checklist. Now, for two bosses, for me, I kind of have to pick who's the biggest threat. And in most instances, the ranged fighter is going to be the biggest threat. So I'm saying, hey, the big guy is going to be the one I want to focus my attention on because he casts almost constantly. As with all ranged people, they have melee combat, but his is pretty weak and he telegraphs it. So it's, melee is very limited. He's more of a caster. But then you have the problem that she's all melee for the most part. Now, she does have ranged capabilities, but she stays in your face. So it's like, man, I'm trying to figure out who's the bigger threat because, unfortunately, in this game, the enemies can strike through each other. So they can both strike simultaneously, and her strikes can actually go through the big guy and hit me. So I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, I need to just die a few more times to figure it out. So I think dying and losing and failing is an opportunity to learn more than you could if you just won. Like, say you go through and you're playing a brand new game, you win the boss fight the first time. You will not learn as much as if you lost a few more times. So it's just really cool. I don't know. I always see losing as an opportunity. Unless it happens to be like in real life. I'm just kidding. And sometimes, I even think that's a huge way to learn. But like this last few months, for example, have been they've just been tough, because of everything that's gone down. But you still learn from those things, and that's just part of it. The more you learn, then the better you can execute, or the better you can plan and prepare for the next fight, whether it be a boss or in real life. So good stuff. Shayla says, I enjoy light brew coffees, just not so much in the summer. True. I do love drinking like a nice warm tea in the like when it's cold out and stuff. But normally, we've been making it a point to go out almost daily, like to go for a walk or do whatever. And on the weekends, we now go pick a different park and we go walk it every Saturday. So that's been a lot of fun. So we're getting out a lot more as a family. Normally, we all have to do our individual tasks or whatever, but trying to do it all as a whole. But even so, sometimes at night or right in the morning, it's nice to have that nice cup of joe or tea. Okay, so that is that attack. Her lunge is really easy to see. That should not have hit me. That was lame. I thought I was out of range there. I got stunned really hard there. I'm going to go ahead and heal. And she's going to stab me through the wall. No, she didn't. So there's a stab that she does, or a lunge, that goes through the walls. That one just was like a very small AoE. I'm going to get dizzy with this bike. That's the lunge that I don't like. Fireball. Golly. Oh my gosh. It's a tough fight. But yeah, dying and seeing like streamers or like really skilled players die, trust me, we all lose and we all die a lot. It's just a lot of times once you kind of got the knowledge of the game, you figure out the techniques that work best or how to make things work. Here, I'm going to have to being the only person that can like pull their aggro, so no partner, I guess is what they call it in this game, in a very slow melee build. I'm not tanky at all. I get killed in like 2 to 3 hits, so yeah, I have to make this work. But I'm not really learning too much. I think I'm going to have to go for her first, unfortunately. And I can't lock on, which is probably the worst thing. I just forgot that. Oh my gosh. So locking on is terrible because the range at which you can lock on is really bad. So there's 2 enemies on the field or in the arena, and you can't lock on to either one or toggle because of the distance. And then 2, whenever you are locked on, you can't sprint. So the ranged enemies, his attacks, or like his fire attacks and all that, they will get you before you can even start sprinting. Because once you're locked on, you strafe for a bit and then you can start sprinting. But I don't know why there's that delay. That's probably one of the worst choices in their design that they've done for this game. The lock on in general is incredibly flawed. I'm trying to see if I can block it, but I was mid-attack. Yeah, I was staggered there, so I couldn't block that either. Huh, this is tough. The Cannoneer and the Bloodbearer. I'll tell you that in the trailer, she seemed to be alone. I don't remember seeing her with a buddy. But this was from like 2017, so my memory fails me. Oh, this is a very annoying fight. We'll have to be learning as much as we can here. Alright. Introductory attack. Thank you. 3. Okay, so even when I'm dodging, so my timing is so off. So she attacks a little slower than I thought. 2, 3. There it is. It's a little slower than I thought. And she can dodge. Yeah, this is very Ornstein and Smo, or Ornstein and Smo. Oh, man. Except, way more projectiles. And that's the one thing. If it was 2 melee enemies, I think I'd have a little bit of a better time. But they can both use range attacks. And that's problematic. I don't know if I can block that. Yeah. Huh. You know, the thing is, if I took her out first, he'd be so much easier to defeat solo. But I have a feeling that they might do like some weird phase 2 thing. But because there are 2 enemies, they might not. There might be an exception to that rule, because it's like, hey, the difficulty is the fact that you have to face 2 enemies at once. Not something that we've experienced in a boss setting in this game, so I don't know. Still struggling, though. Relentless assault, you know, I don't know what more to do, because if I duck behind the columns, yes, I can dodge the original, like the initial fireballs that he shoots, but he does some weird casting where he pulls his arm, you know, and he creates like a little wave or something that like just explodes underneath my feet. So I'm not sure how to deal with these guys, and to bounce back and forth would be damn near impossible, especially with the lock on. Lovely. And we'll go for the big boy. He strikes so fast. Move, girl. Waiting for that 3rd strike from her. Okay. And 3, and that was too early. So she strikes so late. So I'm going off the... I was going off an audio cue, but I need to go off the visual, because she's actually striking like a fraction of a second later. So the impact of the strike is hitting me every time, even after a roll. So that means that I am way too early. Much too early. Man, this is tough. I don't really want to switch back and forth, but it almost seems like I have to. Direct hit, like he didn't even have to do it. There was like no telegraphing for that attack. He just pulled out his right gun or cannon or whatever and just shot me instantly. Yikes. And dying this quick, like you don't really learn so much. You don't glean as much information. because it's just too action packed. Okay. And then drawing it out means it's not gonna be a successful run because I got to be aggressive. There you go. That's the attack that's pretty fast. See that icicle thing? Super cheap. Doing running attacks for 20 minutes is probably not going to cut it. Why is that hitting me? The hitbox in that flamethrower is redonkulous. I gotta heal, but she doesn't give you any time to heal. And their damage, or their health, is just massive. They have huge health pools. So I'm doing like, I don't know, 2,000 damage, and it's not doing anything to their health bars. This is going to be tough. Can you imagine with this Wheel of Doom modifiers on top of this boss fight? Whew, that'd be tough. I don't really care much about the buffs because I don't feel like I'm going to get the benefit from them. I did not mean to lock onto you. I can't see. I wish those icicles would go away. He's got a nice AoE strike we haven't seen before either. That's not good. Can't get out of the stagger animation. Oh, fireball of death. I think that thing's got a little bit of homing to it as well. It's a pretty quick moving projectile considering its size. And if I'm mid heal, it's going to hit me every time. This is a tough one. Oh man, what do? I still don't have a good strategy. I mean, other than hit and run, which without the lock on is quite annoying. Even when we lasted maybe like a minute, maybe a minute 20 in the last attempt, and the Cannoneer's health was still about 80%. And she still had full health. So I am not sure how I'm supposed to pull this off. Maybe I go for her. I don't know. We'll go with her first. As long as I'm moving, he can't really hit me. I guess I need to dodge into that. I don't know. Dodging away doesn't seem to do the right thing. She hit me. She redirected and hit me right in the face. I thought by moving laterally I was going to be able to dodge her strike, but I guess we're so close to each other that she just locked on pretty easily. When you're at a further range, it's much easier if you're just kind of sprinting off to the side. But I can't stay sprinting the whole time. A jog is enough to dodge the big guy's attacks, but for her, I can't just keep sprinting because I have to be able to strike her every once in a while. We're going to go with her first. Good thing is it doesn't deal a ton of damage, but it's still pretty annoying. I'm gonna try I'm gonna die here, but after I die, I'm gonna try locking on, and we're gonna just stay locked onto her and see if. See, I don't want to toggle locking on and off, but maybe just blocking certain strikes would be sufficient. But I feel like we're gonna get staggered really easily with those fire strikes. They break your poise really, really well. Alright, let's try this again. See, locking on is a disaster in this freaking game. I was blocking, but I think after you get knocked down, even if I was holding L1 the whole time, I never let it go and repressed it. I think that didn't like initiate the block again. Yeah, locking on is just not gonna cut it. What am I supposed to do? Oh, you know what? Queen Titanium wasn't what I needed. I needed Queen Tungsten. So I can't even upgrade my weapon any further. Locking on and removing the lock on is, we know that's already a mess, and it's still proven to be a problem, unfortunately, because it's so disorienting in this game. Whenever you're doing an animation and you're like mid lock on or you're canceling a lock on, it completely does the unexpected, like not a movement that you're anticipating. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna get hit with a fireball on my back. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna stay locked onto her and just psychically dodge all of his attacks. That's really the only thing I can think of. Just like we did in that attempt. So at a minute 18-ish, that's whenever we start developing something of a strategy. So we stay locked onto her, we dodge like crazy, and we try and time it right so we don't lose as much stamina, in hopes that we gain some focus. Alright, come here, girl. Why didn't you do 3 hits? I was banking on 3. She's gonna hit me through the column. Yep. No, she did that same move twice. So it's a weird strike because she strikes immediately in front of her, but then like just a little bit out. That's where you get that ring of ice, that semicircle of ice. And that is a problem. This is a tough fight. But yeah, locking on to her and then just magically dodging everything else. That's my best strategy. I have to kill her first. One, because she's the more annoying one. She just stays all up in your face. Now you're doing 3 hits every second. That's awesome. Got flamed in the back. I'm not sure if the fireball leaves that AoE fire. I'm not sure what's doing that. I gotta see. Yeah, I have to remove the lock. I'm not gonna do that. I have to just recognize the attack from my peripheral then to see what it is that's causing that fire to stay in place. This fight, it's so annoying. This is one of those boss fights that I would say it's not like... It's not... Okay, so it's very hard, and no doubt. But it's like that difficulty that's kind of like cheap, you know? It's like you're constantly getting struck, like from every angle. So it's like, I don't know how you would do this as like a casual player. I don't know how a casual player would do this. Like that, this would end the run for most people. I don't see how like someone that's just like, oh, I want to try out a Souls-like for the first time. Code Vein School. I like anime. Oh, I like Souls. Anime Souls. And they get to this fight, if they even make it this far, which they probably wouldn't. It's just no way. Because this is going to require like crazy skill to do it with alone and with the slow fighting style that I have right now. And it's going to take me a lot of attempts. But I don't see any other way to do it. 2, 3. I'm going to dodge into her this time. See, there's that stupid flamethrower has the dumbest AoE. It hits me from like I keep calling it AoE. It has a weirdest collision. It's a strange hit where it feels like you shouldn't get hit, but it's a little early. And if you're strafing, or if you're just out of range, the fire's still gonna hit you. So pretty much if you can see the flames and they're like almost touching your character, it's a guaranteed hit. And I can't see from behind me, so if he's actually circling behind me, that's gonna be a problem. So I'm gonna have to stay like fighting in like a kind of like a reverse L shape. So like the top right part of the map and then the bottom part of the map. That way we keep him at the furthest distance possible. We have to do that consistently. So I'm gonna have to keep my eye on the big guy, even though we're locked on to the sword bearer chick. So yeah, this sucks. This fight sucks. It's kind of part of that whole like simultaneous attacking thing, and like they give you no breathing room whatsoever. It makes it really unfair. See, now the big guy's closing in. Now he's doing like this rain fire attack, which I haven't seen before. I'm gonna hit her at least one. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna hit anybody. She's doing so. I'm not sure if she's buffing her attack or what, but she has like this barrier that I've been noticing these last few rounds. I don't know if it increases like her elemental abilities or what. But yeah, this fight is one of those it's kind of cheap. Come on. Back away. I'm just trying to keep the guy in, yeah, there you go, the flamethrower man in my sight. Still hit me somehow. It's okay. I need to dodge forward through that. I'm in fire, so yeah, I'm kind of screwed. Oh, this is annoying. Let's see. Same strategy. It's going to be so RNG heavy, and then also RNG heavy because the big guy needs to be a little less aggressive. And if he's less aggressive, he's firing from afar, and that makes it easy for me to dodge. But if he comes in close, then we're going to have situations where he's using his flamethrower, which if I'm locked on is going to make it very difficult for me to dodge because I can't sprint. So yeah, we're going to have to implement a few different techniques here. Focus primarily on the chick, and then I will have to remove my lock on every once in a while just to create some distance. And that's not what I want to do. What a frustrating bout, this one. Firebolt to the back. Where the hell did she go? Oh. Okay, well that one's, I mean, the fire at least is easy enough to see. 1, 2, 3, and so I was trying to dodge to the left to get out of the fire and dodge her strike, but I don't know the timing of that that fire attack that just kind of burns at your feet. It's pretty quick. It's about as fast as a standard strike. It doesn't have a very long casting time, so wow. Alright, come on, beautiful. Hit in the back, so interrupted my technique. See, I just wish that, not even that they could do friendly fire, but I wish that if they struck, like, if it hit her back, it wouldn't do damage to her, but it would just kind of not go through and hit me, you know, so. But going for the Blade Bear, I believe, is probably the best strategy for me. Because I can kind of keep the other guy at bay. Obviously, these last few attempts have been pretty bad, but I think we can do it. What is up with the lighting? My gosh. Like, the sun is so bright right now. As soon as I started streaming, the lawn mowing crew came. I was like, oh, yes, yes. They love introducing my stream. That tech took a while to wind up. I need to dodge in. There you go. And then get burnt in the back. Thank you. Okay, now I can heal. Dodge. Heal. I don't have any stamina left. So, about 75% health for her. I mean, they're still going to have the other guy. I really hope that they don't come out with like a super Ornstein style thing. I'm not going to be able to handle that. Seems worse than Ornstein. It's significantly worse. It is so bad. I'm going to turn on the light real quick because I can't. Look, I'm like fading away into obscurity. Yeah, this fight is far worse than Ornstein and Smo, for sure. It's so funny because I do, I'm going to start doing even more guides, but I did guides on like how to do like skips on certain bosses or cheeses or exploits on Elden Ring and Dark Souls as well. And it's so funny because you can tell that these people are new to the genre. Like, I don't understand how anybody would want to ever skip these bosses. These bosses are like the highlight of the game. I'm like, well, once you've beaten the game like dozens of times, you want to kind of, there's like a certain level of mastery to me. And it's like, once you've done your challenge runs, you've gone until your first playthrough, you've done your challenge runs, you've done your level 1 run, whatever, right? Then you're like, what's next? Well, cheesing the bosses is fun because it's like, it's still not, a lot of times it's not easy to do. And one, it's like, it's kind of using your mastery of the game, like breaking the game program. You're like, oh, well, I know the bosses are programmed to do this. Well, let's do this. So I think it's just another fun way to experience the boss fight. I don't advise you do it on your first try, but I think it's something cool and fun to experiment with. And I love cheeses and exploits. I don't use them personally, but I do like figuring them out. That's one of my favorite parts, like figuring out how to break the game. But yeah, it's so funny that we have, and then everyone that's commenting usually, it's like, oh, well, I beat it on my first try, or it's like, well, why are you watching a guide? than how to skip it. So, I don't understand the internet. Like, people are psychotic, like, for real. But I'm like, what? Like, why are you watching a guide on how to skip Ornstein and Smo? And you beat it on your first try, apparently, allegedly. This is probably someone that played Elden Ring first as their introduction to the Dark Souls genre. It's like, I don't get it. Why are you here? But that's the kind of stuff that I really want to kind of bring back. Not that energy or those dummies, but those types of videos. Because I have so many. I think nearly every boss in Dark Souls, I have a way to cheese them. There's probably like, I don't know, it's like 2 or 3, but almost every boss can be cheesed, and it's so fun. And I'm probably gonna. I did a cheese only run, I thought, at some point, but a long time ago. But I wonder if I could bring that back and start doing those guides. I am going to do that, actually. But I'm thinking to start with Elden Ring. Not the cheeses, because the cheeses, I've already done those for Elden Ring, but I think it would be fun. Let me heal. To do guides on all the bosses, especially because everybody's trying to get to the DLC or playing again for the first time. Like, you know, new demographic of people. So that'd be fun to do. You give them some tips on how to defeat all the bosses. And then if there's any new cheeses, yeah, I'll probably incorporate those as well. I don't have the DLC yet, so I can't do guides on those bosses, but we'll get around to that eventually. But I think more than anything, it'd be fun to start incorporating more guides, and then that will help me then go through and do walkthroughs, because I'm going to do walkthroughs of all the Souls games too, as close as I can as 100%, because sometimes, and obviously they all have different endings, things like that, but and a single playthrough, sometimes there's certain things you just can't get. But I think it'd be fun to do something like I did with the Liza P series. Not series, but oh yeah, Liza P 100% series. Can't see because my sword's in the way. Why'd that hurt so bad? My gosh. Like, you make one mistake, and that's all it takes. So that's why I'm talking about the RNG for this particular fight. And to me, a good fight should never really be based on RNG, ever. It should always be skill-based. And this is very heavily RNG-based. So a lot of times you can bait enemies based on the ranges you're at, things like that. But when you have 2 enemies that are this aggressive, attacking simultaneously, it's almost impossible to do, because you already have both their full aggro, and they're going to be operating at a range that's going to be optimal for them. So it's very tough. This is one of the hardest dual boss fights I've experienced. Because even in other games, at the very least, either they hurt each other, or you couldn't, you know, like the projectile wouldn't just explode on them and somehow still hurt you. It would like be stopped by their, you know, their friendly fire frames. So it's a little interesting how difficult this fight is. Oh, you know what I'm going to do just to experiment? I will make sure I die, but I'm going to bring a partner and just see how that would work. Like the difference. Maybe I'm just curious to see, like, how does... how does the boss behavior change? That's cool that they say that. It's kind of like a pawn in Dragon's Dogma 2. You're giving me a hint they were in a boss room. Okay, so come here, bro. I want to see how you fight. I'm not going to try that hard because I want to make sure that I understand how they changed it up a little bit. So there you go. The aggro's off me. So look, now I can just fight her fair and square. Like, that makes it that much easier. And now they're completely going for him. So that's how much easier it would be. But yeah, anyways, it would be so much doable. So much more doable. But they're not even attacking me. I'm trying to hit her so she can hit me. Girl. Now I'm trying to die, and I can't. There it is. Okay. So that's the difference. Just highlighting how different it is. How am I not dead? Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. When you have like a partner, you have like this fail-safe, like insta-death thing. So anyways, now we see how different it is if you have a partner or not. It's incredibly it's much more manageable with a partner. Fighting solo, these two guys, whoosh, no fun. But anyways, that way you can just highlight the difference. You see how easy? I was running around the map like an idiot, and I was still dodging all their attacks because the aggro wasn't on me. Let me do something real quick. That's insane. I need to fix my green screen. It's going crazy for some reason. Nope, that didn't work. Now I just look creepy. There it is. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know how I feel about that, actually. Kind of makes me feel weird. The enemy behavior, or the boss behavior, is drastically different when you have that other partner. But when you don't, I mean, they all are 100% aggro on you. Which, duh, makes sense, but they're just so aggressive. It's very difficult. I kind of dodged the wrong way, but that's fine. It worked. Never dodge backwards unless you have to. You want to dodge laterally if you can. Can't see anything. Yeah, I was like, where's my aggressive hottie? Perfect. There she is. I'm gonna die. The that immolation. I'm just kidding. That's not what it is. But the that fireball. It's not even a fireball actually. The fireball is just a single hit. The attack, the AOE attack, the AOE fire attack is the worst. It like lights up right where you're at. It's even worse than the one where he kind of like swings his arm and it's like a wave. This is like a whole circular area that you have to dodge. And you have to dodge it right on time too. And that's in between her strikes, of course. So yeah, her movement forced my character to move differently. I was dodging at an angle. Or strafing at an angle. I'm dead. And did not work. Because she rolled backwards. That's why I got hit with the fire the first time, and then after that I was kind of panicking because I had to heal. This is rough. A very rough encounter as a single player. Without a partner, it makes it very difficult. The partner AI in this game is really good because it pulls their aggro like nobody's business. Golly. Got hit by every single strike there. The fire, and here's the thing, you have to dodge. You have to kind of pick your poison. Like, am I going to hit with a fireball or am I going to dodge her strike? Or vice versa. Do I get hit with the strike and dodge the fireball? But here's the thing, the fireball seems to do more stagger type damage, so maybe I can prioritize those, but man. That shows you just the difference and the difficulty of having somebody fight with you, the NPC, or alone. I got staggered, so I couldn't even dodge forward. I was trying to dodge forward that whole time. And then that fire attack got us. I was mid-strike, so the recovery animation after that strike is very slow. Got caught by the fire. So, man, this is going to be a mess. Very, very difficult indeed. If you guys are new to the stream or just popping in, I'm just doing a Wheel of Doom kind of showcase demonstration of what we're going to be doing in the future. So we'll do it for now just because I've been dying every 5 seconds, so why not add a little more difficulty. Essentially, for 100 bits, you get to spin the wheel, and once it spins, whatever modifier it lands on, I am bound by that for 2 whole minutes. So here we go. We spun the wheel. This is obviously on the house. We got one. It just loves one-handed. So that means I have to then play for 2 minutes one-handed. So I'm going to actually create, I don't have a timer on screen built in just yet, but I do have a timer here on my phone. So I'm going to go ahead and start that up right now. And you guys will see my hand. I guess I'll put it right here on the beard. So I'm thinking, but that's what we're how it kind of works. Now the modifiers do stack. So you can spin as many times as you want and it'll last up for 2 minutes. And oh my gosh. I can't even. No. Bad demon. Okay, got her. Good thing that you don't have to use the shoulder buttons to attack in this game. It's just square and triangle, which is awesome. But anyways, that's how it works. Now we have 1 minute 30 seconds of more punishment. I figured you might as well because I've been I've been dying this fast with 2 hands. So just imagine. I showcased how much easier this game is with a partner, and you have built-in AI NPC partners that can help you at any point in time. Early on, I think the first stream we figured out how to remove their help, and so now we're going with no partner for the whole playthrough, but it took a whole stream to figure that out because I was like, oh, you can press pause. Oh my gosh. 53 seconds left of torture. I died in like 2 seconds. It's fine. As I said earlier, I've died this fast even with 2 hands. There's other modifiers too, for example, ones that I'll add in the future, like removing my glasses, flipping the controller upside down, and doing that. I'm just kidding. But there's no healing, no dodging, so no rolling, anything like that. So the modifiers stack up, and it's just a way to kind of make it fun for you guys to try and sabotage my run. I think it's fun. I used to do it a long time ago, and I never used the spin wheel. We had a whole different game mode for it. Come on. Okay. Yeah, that didn't work. But it's a lot of fun, actually. There's even one you can land on. I'll probably add this in. It's return to bonfire. Return to your whatever the respective bonfires in the game you're playing. The 2 minutes was up, so now I'm free to use both hands. Now we can die just as quickly with 2 hands. But yeah, a lot of fun. Return to bonfire is it's so trolly, and people always use that one. Okay, hopefully I don't get caught while I'm buffing. Okay. 2 and 3. Oh, I didn't time that right. I'm gonna heal and get flamethrowered in the face. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Can't sprint while you're strafed. While you're locked on, sorry. So it's not me just moving slow. To heal. You can only sprint after you hold on for like 2 to 3 seconds, and it's really dumb. Oh gosh. Because by then you already got hit by whatever you're trying to dodge. Trying to dodge forward towards that one. You want to dodge into that attack. Alright, we're going to do this. Oh, I can't believe she missed. She never misses. Happy days. And they've never been this chill either. I'm loving this. There you go. Lovely. What are you doing? I can't. I'm stuck. Stun locked right there. I'm gonna remove my lock on and just sprint. I'm gonna go back and heal. I don't have any more heals, so I'm kind of in trouble here. Ooh, she got me. Okay, so that's probably the most damage we've done to her so far, if I'm being honest. Wow, this is a tough fight. One of the more difficult fights for sure, and certainly I would say one of the cheapest, because the sheer aggression, and then the fact that they can do simultaneous attacks that are ranged and melee, and they both actually are pretty formidable in both ranges too, so it makes it tough. Much more difficult than Ornstein and Smoke. Tried to tank that. That didn't really work. Flamethrower is still on my ass, so that's not good. Barbecue right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do this. I'm trying to do the uppercut, but I missed. The healing animation's so slow, almost got caught there. I'm gonna get caught here. It does a lot of damage too. Can't believe I stunned her. Alright, I wish the fire didn't last so long. It'd be a little bit more manageable. I was trying to dodge forward, but it forced me to dodge to the side. Because the walls in this game have this really strange like collision detection where you're like far away from the wall, and even if you're trying to, like, your character can be here and not even be able to move any closer to it in some walls, and that was one of them. That was weird. It happens sometimes, happens a lot. Okay. Can't see. Right in the fire, so I'm kind of in trouble here. And she hit me. So as soon as I got up, she hit me with an uppercut. You can't block immediately upon getting up, or any kind of animation where you've either been staggered or anything like that. Rising animation, you don't necessarily have like insta block frames. Like if you're holding block, you can't like prepare it for an upcoming strike. So that's where it gets a little difficult with this game. Like once you're hit, or punished, or once you're staggered or whatever, you're gonna get punished for, is what I meant to say. It does not just end with one strike. Usually if you got knocked down or something, you're in trouble. I got interrupted and I'm dead. So I got interrupted with my 3-hit strike, which is like a special technique I can use, but if it gets interrupted, it's easy to interrupt. And pretty much even a standard enemy can interrupt any one of the 3 strikes. But then I got staggered. And a stagger, getting hit during a stagger is the same as getting hit while you're doing like an attack or healing. And you receive bonus damage for that. So I got killed in 1 hit. I got killed in 2 hits after that. There you go. Look at this. More fire, just dancing in the fire. I'm gonna die here. I gotta heal like crazy. I'm just gonna run back. These fireballs are ridiculous. He can shoot that one so quick too. There's not much of a... He didn't telegraph that one much. He just extends his arm and fires immediately. I was mid-strike, so I took even more damage. I'm gonna run... Okay, I was gonna dodge forward. Instead I just ran and got hit in the face, but it happens. This is a very frustrating fight. All it takes is one mistake and then you're just pretty much dead because of how aggressive they are. But it was interesting to see how much easier and manageable it was with a second, I guess, player for them to aggro on. Alright, that... Not sure how to dodge that one yet. Doesn't do a lot of damage though, fortunately. Glancing blow kind of got me there. I need to heal, and I dodged too early. That's been my mistake for the most part with that 3-hit combo. It's a simple combo, but she strikes just a fraction of a second later than what you think. Most enemies strike almost immediately, like whenever they do their little yeah. I was going off of sound cues, but it's just, you gotta go off visual instead. Normally it's synced up pretty nice, but she's a little tricky. got staggered there, so that counts as like 2 big hits. And that's gonna kill me, yep. Oh, this is no fun. Okay. Let's try that again. I need to get comfortable. Better, okay. We'll go ahead and buff our attack power and our next strike and hopefully whop her right in the head with this sword. I missed. Look at that. Got hit with 2 fireballs in a row and all the strikes. So if you just miss one dodge, you're done for. Feels a little broken to me, especially considering how night and day of how easy it is to having somebody like the partner, NPC, the NPC partner, whatever you want to call them, fight alongside. Okay, come on. I need you to bum rush me. Oh, okay, not like that though. You can't hit me. Just gonna get killed here, I think. Yeah. I panicked. I didn't want to heal because I knew I would die mid-heal, but I wasn't sure what to do there. I can only block so much more because blocking doesn't 100% negate damage, so you're gonna still take a decent amount of damage, so you can only block for so much. You can't really tank much in this game. Alright, let's try that again. So just a lateral dodge there works pretty good. I dodged too early there, that's why I got hit. I'm gonna back away and try and heal. I can't see what she's doing. I couldn't see because the flamethrower was in the way. So I couldn't even... I figured she was doing that attack, but if I don't see her animation, like I can't tell when she's gonna let loose and strike, so that is how I got hit right in the face. I think we've almost gotten her to 50% health. I don't know if there's going to be a second phase where maybe they transform or Ornstein and Smo it up with the, you know, where they combine once one's completely dead. I don't know. So the icicles explode. I've never noticed that yet. So good to know because I know not to destroy them or mess with them. I was blocking there, but even so, I had the fire attack plus her strike to block. So it just broke through the defenses, staggered me, and then she was able to kill me in that single strike. So again, super broken. I am like very much so contemplating using a partner just to beat this. This is super annoying. Okay. I'm dead. I healed, but I figured I could tank at least one strike, but then he did his same, like, I don't know what the hell the attack's called. The one where he burns at your feet. Oof. And then she struck me, so I couldn't take 2 hits at once. The heal, I think, is doing about 600 or 700 HP, but their attacks are doing significantly more than that. Just about 2 strikes to die. He can cast so quickly too. He doesn't have much recovery time on his casts. Yeah, he's already cast. He's casted that one strike he can do really fast, which is the fireball, and that's like his little tracking one that he burns your feet. But if you saw how quickly he shot out that that fireball, it's ridiculous. That's one you gotta definitely keep an eye out on. I'm stuck in the fire, can't do much here. And he's using his flamethrower. I'm gonna remove my lock on and run away. Heal. I'm gonna duck behind one of these columns if we can. She did one of her stronger attacks, but it was way out of range, so we're fine. I miss. Oh geez. And he's just spamming fireballs. He just spammed 3 in a row. We're gonna go ahead and heal. Spamming some more, that's always good. We'll get behind these columns so he can't do that. Alright, let's just keep it classy here and see if we can possibly get her down to below 50%, I mean. I'm gonna have to remove my lock on. I don't know where he's at, so I gotta keep him in my field of vision. Three, okay. Do this. Dodge away. Oh, this guy's a jerk. I feel like he's gonna do that fast fireball attack. I have no more heals. So, whether we can get her to that phase 2 or not is really... Oh, I'm dead. Ugh. The delay there really caught me because I was gonna avoid that strike and then buff behind the column. He still was able to hit me. Well, we survived probably the longest ever, but we dealt about the same damage we've done before in a much shorter attempt. But we almost got her to 50%, but we still have a whole other boss to face off with, and she's still obviously up and running, so that's no good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try a lateral strike there because every time she does that little shorter lunge, she dodges out of the way pretty quickly. Yep. I couldn't tank much more. I didn't have enough health, and the fire had kind of just melted away my health. I thought I was standing far enough away from it, but I saw that it was just ticking down too fast. Man, this boss fight's been a disaster. He's just spamming fireballs and then she's just slashing away. You can't dodge, you can't block them all. Okay, if you tank them, you're gonna get staggered, and then you certainly can't dodge them because they're not in the right timing. You know, like they're all off timing, off beat or whatever. Like, so she can be mid strike and he's firing, or it's never like at the same time where you're gonna get iframes for both. He just burned all my stamina up, so I'm getting hit like crazy right now. Ugh, he's moving in too close. When he's aggressive like this, you have to keep your distance and just kind of reset. He's gonna get me here. The animations in this game are super slow, so healing or buffing, that's all gonna just take up a ton of time. So you gotta kind of time it as best you can. I gotta just be aggressive here. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Ah, so annoying. I think I'm gonna give it a few more tries, and then I'm just gonna end up using Louis because there's no way. I don't. This is not a challenge run or anything. I just happened to say I don't really feel like using the NPC because they're pretty chatty. One, and then two, it was making it so much easier in terms of like the enemy, the exploration to the actual levels and things like that before you get to the boss. But man, I am about done with it. It's not really like I said, a challenge run anyways. It's just more preference. I prefer to try and beat it alone if I can. I dodged forward, but it wasn't enough because her model actually trapped me. Gotta stay away from that flamethrower. I think it's amazingly powerful. It mostly just eats up your stamina, but that's the worst thing you can deal with. How am I? We're both. No, she's hitting me. That's right. I'm missing. She's hitting me. I'm interested to see if there is a phase 2. I'm trying to think if I can be patient enough to try a few more times before I just give in. There's a lot to manage in this fight, and the lock-on does not help. It's a little quirky little mechanism in this game. I'm gonna create some distance and then heal. He's just spamming the fireball, so like every chance I'm getting hit. In between every like possible opportunity to hit her, I'm getting hit with a fireball instead. Yep, I've lost my patience. We're just gonna use the stupid partner and beat it because I can't deal with this anymore. That's super annoying. It's something that I could certainly do, but it'd take me like hours, and I've probably been fighting them for about an hour as it is. So there's no way. And since it's not a challenge run, I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just more so, I prefer to do I guess we'll pick Louis. I prefer to kind of experience the game without any kind of like, whether it be like soul summons or whatever. But screw that. I am going to take out my my rage. How about you take the big guy? I take the chick. Because she's more of a nuisance. And now he's not pulling the aggro. What is up here? Well, you have one job, Louis. One job. Okay, now he's pulling the aggro a little too hard. He's about to die. He's going to die, and that's not going to help me at all if he dies. Right on time. Oh, yeah, that was good. How do I heal him? Oh, it hurts me when I do that. Okay, that's insane. I didn't know that. That's cool. Those are mechanics that I never really knew about. I'm gonna run and heal like a coward. Why is he still attacking me? It seems like he can actually cast 2 of those things at once. Don't you dare. Fight me. I don't know how I missed that. How is he doing that? I wonder if he can do that to both of us at the same time. That's the worst attack, and that's the one that's not really, he's not really helping me with. Oh, nice. Okay, yes, I'm better now. No, Louis! Now I have no health. I'm dead. Are we helping each other? Okay. That was cool. So there's like this really neat mechanic I had no clue it even existed, where they can save you from death, and you can continue kind of chaining that together. That's cool. Let's just try another partner, because why not? He seems to die pretty easily. Yakumo was pretty cool, or Yakumo. They're all pretty neat. I think Jack would also be pretty strong as well.
Here's hoping we find something interesting.
Alright. And maybe I kill the big guy. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is here. Or I need to change up the strategy or what. Yeah, he can cast 2 locations at once. I don't know what the hell he's fighting, but okay, there you go. Yeah, go over there. They always interrupt that attack. Oh, I missed. Oh no. He chopped me right in the head. Akuma's been defeated. I want to know what happens if I get someone below 50%. But instead I'm just going to die. So technically I got the Cannoneer under 50%. He's just as much as a menace though. Yakumo didn't last very long, so he did pull the aggro and kept it for a while, but there was a point where I was getting attacked by both of them again. Let's see, I'm hoping that Yakumo is going to be able to hold his own just for a little bit longer. Yes. We were totally unprepared. No! Dog. You get her, I get him. I don't know if there's like it's sophisticated enough for me to direct him towards a certain enemy, but I was just like, we're kind of all in like a free for all right now.
You okay?
He's not as tanky as I thought he'd be. Let's try. Mia's gonna be ranged. I don't know if she'll be really helpful. Jack is certainly melee, and he's actually pretty cool looking too.
Watch yourself out there.
I'm not even sure who that last person was. Was it Davis or who was the last person? Do I just go for the I mean, what are we gonna do? Like he needs to pull somebody's aggro consistently. I don't mind fighting her. I don't mind fighting whoever, but I can't fight both. I'm getting PTSD. I'm fighting both of them. How in the world are we missing these strikes? No, 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 no. I'm gonna run away. Okay. Got hit with a fireball. Jack, you're not doing your thing. No. Okay, then he does heal me. I don't want to fight you. I need to fight the blade bearer. I'm getting fireballed in the back, Jack. She's good. Yep, okay, good. I need to heal. Don't die, Jack. How do I not kill him? Okay, there you go. He's got health. They're so cheap. No! The fact that he can immolate like 2 locations at once, that is just so dumb. So cheap. But I can deal with that. Unless he does that, and he's fireballing me in the back of the head. That's no fun. No, no, am I alive? Okay, good. Okay, now we're like in really good health. Ugh! So far, no phase 2, which is great. There's no way you're tanking all this, sister. Ugh, die. And then I'll heal him. No, no, slow heal sucks, man. And then he fireballed me instantly. That's a new. Oh no, he's done that before. He's done that before. This guy has like all the health in the world too. I don't know how I'm going to defeat him with no heals. We're gonna run away because that flamethrower's got some crazy range. It looks like it's very deceptive actually, in terms of like the hitbox. The collision detection for it, anyways. Oh, that's not good. Yep, we're dead. I'm okay. Never mind. Haha. Not dead yet. Uh-oh. What was that noise? I don't know what that means. I think that means maybe he just died. I don't know. I'm confusion. Why would I have hit towards myself? That makes no sense. Yep, karate chop to the head. Love that. Hammer fist, really, but it's fine. I'm dead. I didn't realize that that's what that strike was, but I thought he was doing like an upper, like a hook or something. Dang it. Well, we know it's doable, and we know Jack actually can hold his own. He saved me twice. That was impressive.
Are you fully conscious?
You got so much closer. See how much easier it is, though, with 2 people? That's ridiculous. It's almost impossible with my current build as 1 person.
Everything ready?
But with him, I mean, that took like, it took like 3 attempts, and then we were able to get that much closer. I don't know what she's doing. She keeps spamming. I need to interrupt her attack. Hey, that's what I've been trying to do. No! Jack was dead already, and I'm gonna die in the flames. Okay, so we're screwed. How did Jack die so quickly? There's usually a way that... Maybe I just need to watch his health and give him some health in the meantime. I don't really know. Yeah, you really need aggro drawn away from you for a little while at any rate. Yeah, I mean, there's just... For them to attack so consistently and relentlessly, and then you have 2 different types of things coming at you, like a tracking fireball type stuff that burns from below and all that. It's... And then he throws regular fireballs with like absolutely no telegraphing whatsoever. It's just kind of... It's broken without a second person to pull aggro. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch his health. I need her over here. Good, she'll come to me. He's about at half health. I'm gonna dodge forward. I'm gonna try and interrupt her attack. That didn't work. Well, she got stunned at least. I don't know, I guess the icicles explode. I keep forgetting that. And I died because, of course, he can immolate 2 areas at once. But I'm back because old Jack, and I'm dead again. I didn't get revived that time. He probably can only do that every once in a while. There's probably a cooldown to that. Oh, man. Come on, Jack. Shut up. Anger narrows your field of view. I'm pissed, Jack. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. How about you just watch your person, Jack?
I'll keep you covered.
Thank you. Do your thing, I'll keep you covered. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see if he can actually do what he says. Okay, he's kind of fighting both of them. I need to fight somebody. I'm staggered, so I'm stun locked here. Can't do anything. Jack is not in good shape. Need to heal him, which sucks, and then I just got killed. And he sacrificed some of his health, so let's kind of go back. Try this again. Who are we supposed to fight? Like, what's happening? We're too close. And yeah, we're both gonna die. I think I'm dead permanently this time, yeah. And he got defeated. That's so strange, like when you have an NPC with you, like there's a weird death noise that I'm not familiar with. I was like, what is that? Okay. So let's try that again. But we cannot be on the same exact corner of this arena. And I'm trying to draw one of them away. That's why I started fighting the big guy. I wish there was a way to change tactics, but yeah, I don't see, like, I think he's just talking. Okay, she's coming for me. That's fine. I don't mind. I just need him to attack somebody else. 2 and 3. Okay, and then we'll do this. We'll get burnt to death. We'll get revived. Revive me, Jack. Okay, never mind. Jack died. I'm not sure what the conditions are to be revived either. Maybe he has to have a certain amount of health. I don't know. That's really cool, though. The fact that they can kind of save you, and you can do the same to them. Alright, I would prefer that he fight the cannoneer and I fight the blade chick. Sword bearer or whatever. Come here. And he always goes for her first. But then whenever I go for the big guy, it's like a freak. It's dragonfly mating season all over again. There you go. Oh gosh. I still have to watch for that. I've gotten lazy on that one. Okay, we're fighting the big guy now, I guess. That fireball is ridiculously fast. No, it's so hard to read, especially from behind. Okay, Jack's gonna be dead, yeah. Now I gotta switch to where she's my primary threat, because she certainly is. Fireballs of death. I'm just gonna run at her, see what she does. Remove the lock on and heal. Oh, I'm dead. Surprised that didn't kill me. Good. We can try fresh with Jack again. There you go. That's the spirit. Alright, we gotta get through these guys.
Find an opening and jump in. It's good to avoid waste. You're ready.
He loves opening up an attack with her. Damn it, she's dodging around like a maniac here. Trying to interrupt her attack, but I can't. Dude, her movement is insane right now. I'm in trouble. I need to heal. Dodge. Why is she going over there? Oh my goodness. Hopefully he can revive me. Okay. I didn't see that coming at all. I didn't see that either. It was a glancing blow got me there and I died. So there must be a cooldown on how quickly they can revive you once they've done it already. That's a very cool mechanic, by the way. That's neat. I think it's more so because, again, I feel like this game kind of takes a more like JRPG kind of path to it. And it does, I think, want you to have someone in your party at all times. And I think it's designed for that, to be honest. Alright, if I can... 2, 3, and then we'll do this. Block, and then we'll strike. And then we'll strike, and then we'll strike. Strike. I was waiting for that. I was not ready for that fireball to the face. I don't know why he's hitting me from a mile away. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna give him some health and then I'm gonna back away. Heal. Yeah, managing like your partner, that's kind of cool too, because you have to watch your health and your partner's health. Can't really see what she's doing. I don't know why. If Jack is stabbing you in the back while he's aimed at me, like I can still see him locked onto me. That's crazy. That's the attack that killed me last time. I'm gonna do this just because I'm angry. I'm trying to interrupt her. I was like, that might kill me, but it didn't. I'm gonna back away. Oh, come on, I just gave him health too. Ends up being kind of a waste for me. Now he's gonna start getting cheap. I thought I had a chance, and then I realized that I was playing Code Vein without an NPC, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm dead.
Are you fully conscious?
Am I fully no, not after that. Why did you faint? I just healed you. I gave him health, and I don't know what attack happened, but he got hit hard, and then he instantly died.
The last fight.
That kind of ruined everything, because she was just about to die. And I still had like 4 heals, it would have been fine. More BS in the opening attacks. 3, and then I'll do this. I'm not gonna heal. Not healing, and Jack should revive me, but he didn't. I don't know what happened there. So that's strange. I saw like a skull below his health bar. I don't know if that means he's unable to revive me or if he can. I don't know, but it was present. So maybe when that's showing up underneath his little health bar, he can't revive me. Maybe that's because he's like stuck in an animation or something. I don't know.
I'll keep you covered.
Get this out of the way. Okay, come on. I see it now. Okay, he's fighting her. I guess that's fine. Okay, is he switching it up now? She still seems to be after him, though. Okay, no, she's still after him, but he's not fighting her at all. Death, and then I think we're both... Okay, I'm alive somehow. I'll just go for this guy, whatever. Dead. I think I'm permanently dead. No, I'm not, somehow. But Jack's dead. I'm not doing this. I'm just putting that down. Getting my swig of water. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but for some reason, Jack was kind of hopping between the two targets. And the bearer of the sword, or the sword bearer, whatever, the chick, she kept going for him the whole time. Nope, not for this fight, but it's fine. I don't know what would be the best kind of build for these, you know, ideally. Obviously, any build will work, but I'm just curious what would be the optimal build. She does not want to fight me for some reason. Now she's locked in. I'm like, no, I don't want you to fight me now. I'm getting immolated and killed from every angle. That one hit did all that damage. Now he's dead. Glancing blow still hit me pretty good though. For some reason, like there's that barrier, whatever it is, you can break it just by hitting it a few times. And I don't know, I guess I'm not looking while I'm striking her when she has that barrier around her. It's like a blue sparkling barrier. I don't know if it's preventing her from taking damage or just reducing damage she's taking or what, but I never figured that out really. She doesn't do it every time. Okay, Jack, like pick your freaking target, dude, and stick with it. Cool. I'm just gonna heal. I think I'm dead. So maybe if he doesn't have enough to spare, you know? Like if he doesn't have a maybe 25% of his health or whatever, he can't use that. And that makes sense. Cuz I can't really do it too much either. Like it takes away almost I think a third of my health bar. What if I just go straight towards the fat guy? Like he always wants to go towards the sword bearer. So what if I go towards the fat guy? She's coming towards me as well though. He's aggro towards him. Okay, I'll go. I want to fight her. I feel like I can take her on much better than he can. Good job, Jack. We're both... Nah, he's gonna die too, though. Dude, like, I don't know why they're all going for him. It's just going straight for him, like, what is the AI here? I'm having to use tons of heals because I don't know what the hell they're doing. They just keep kind of changing who they're targeting. Please come towards me, and big guy, you go fight Jack. Ah, I didn't think that was gonna hit me, that's fine. Oh, that's so cheap. I think I'm dead. He didn't have enough to spare. That's just so wonky having to. Oh, now I'm actually dead. He did have enough to spare. It just took forever for the animation to happen. I wasn't prepared. I can't believe that. He actually did revive me and then I died. He had no health though. So I don't understand the condition for him to heal. Because he had about, I don't know, 10% of his health. Even though that it's still taking me several attempts, it's so much easier. It's just trying to understand the AI, like what the hell are they doing? Half the time, like they're just bouncing back amongst targets, right? So it makes it really tricky. There he goes, doing it again. So if he's gonna fight her, he'll die way faster though, that's the problem. And the faster he dies, the less helpful it is for me. Now she's on me. Nope, she's back on him. They're both on him now. Yeah, he's dead. See, it makes no sense for him to go for her. But I don't think you can control it. I tried just to keep them apart from each other, but... yeah, that's fine. I didn't even try to dodge. I was just like, if I strafe at a very slow speed, can I still dodge it? I know if you're sprinting, you can dodge it, but... when you're just strafing at the normal speed, yeah, she's going to track you and hit you every time. Alright, Jack, dude, just stick with the big guy, please. Good gosh.
Everything ready?
I have him over here, and then like that, maybe. Keep spamming the fire technique. I don't know what to do. She moved it the very last moment. She's normally not that accurate with it actually. But I think I dodged a bit too early, so she was able to adjust.
There's no problem without a solution. Let's find ours.
Jack, all your words of encouragement would normally help me, but I'm angry now.
Do your thing. I'll keep you covered.
Okay, you fight the big dude.
Fails.
I don't know why he didn't. Okay, I was like, why didn't he heal me that time? He had plenty of health. Fireball to the face. See if I can heal real quick. I got hit with a fireball, of course. Oh my gosh, like this dude keeps spamming fireballs. And he's getting completely destroyed by Jack. Like, what is happening? Don't understand you guys. I'm gonna heal Jack. Okay, I have 3 heals left. Never mind. 2 heals left. Fireball to the face and a slash. I think okay, I'm alive somehow. Those fireballs are relentless, man. He's gonna die here. Might as well just use all the heals. No more worrying about healing. Now we just fight to the death. assimilation right in my face. I don't know how I got another heal, but I did. Okay, let's see if we can pull this off. Missed. We need that fire to die down. There you go. Okay. Now we're better off. Gotta be careful with the fireball. He likes to launch. Okay, flamethrower. I'm okay with that. Good stagger. If I keep his aggro, I mean, that's not a bad thing. He's doing the flamethrower again. Oh, that's not. Yeah, that's not good. Come on, bro. Like, do not die yet. Yay, good gosh. That was the worst freaking boss fight that I've experienced in a very long time. Thank you, Jack. Ice Blood and Burning Disaster. So we got the two boss fights, which is fantastic, but damn. That was annoying. Okay. I have to move forward. And I guarantee it's not gonna be like Juzo Mito, right?
Leave the rest to us. Let's go bring Mito to justice.
Mm-hmm. I am pretty sure that that will count as completed and we won't have to do that again, but I'm also not entirely sure. Typically with the cutscenes, even a phase 2 boss will actually transfer over and it'll save, so let's hope. I will remove the partner for the Juzo Mito fight though. Unless of course there's a bunch of other enemies fighting me.
So tell me, just what exactly are you after anyway? What do you have to gain in reviving the Queen?
Reviving the Queen?
He's like, whoever said that was my plan? So that was not his plan. He just wants to maybe be like the king or something.
So damn funny.
I never wanted that.
I've collected enough data already. I have no more use for the Queen.
This dude.
Then why?
He looks great. He's a really cool looking enemy.
Do you ever sit back and wonder why you were created in the first place? Or why revenants have power far beyond that of mere humans?
That's simple. Everyone knows it was to stop the Queen when she frenzied.
Or was it?
Aren't you forgetting something? The day of the Great Collapse.
He caused it. Watch.
The creatures that caused all that ruin. Both revenants and the Queen were created to eliminate those horrors. And yet, they are all still incomplete.
Wait, what? What is happening?
I wanted to witness Gregorio's monstrous transformation with my own eyes, but sadly it cannot be.
I don't know who Gregorio is. Fight, fight. Hopefully you do, because I'm still a bit confused, my friend. He's like, it's all assimilation. That's the outside world? That was awesome. Is it that maybe outside the red jail everything's still messed up or what? I don't know. Because remember, he said that everything was fine outside of their world and they were contained containing a threat. But if that's not the case, then maybe everything is jacked up. So those are 3 more relics. I'm not sure where he's sending those to. Probably Gregorio he keeps talking about. Watch it be like some cool dragon type thing or something.
That can't be. The cage is unlocked.
Yep. It's gonna be like some super... Yeah, it's definitely a dragon. That's like a skylion almost. But that's a 2-headed like creature. But the skylion has a very similar like design. That's Silva. He's the one that's containing this area and producing the red mist, or the red that's imprisoning them in the red jail. We saw him in the player's memory, like the memory of the Inhuman one. That was pretty cool. Oh gosh, so he's gonna be the main boss? Eyebrows? Who's Gregorio? Is it Gregorio Silva? He's a guy angry. All the characters have such great designs. I like their clothes and everything else. Yep, he's a monster now. So he's the guy, the main guy with the fight. I thought when we faced off with creatures just as grotesque, if not more so. The sounds are kind of weird. There's no music, so it sounds very awkward. Maybe he's gonna look like that, you know. So he transformed Silva. That's Coco and Murasame, I think. They're like, what the heck was that? Why is there no music? Only hearing like the pitter patter of their footsteps and stuff is strange. Seems a little out of place. Oh, it looks like the red jail is dissipating, if you will. So that means he's going to be free to actually go outside. So by him destroying Silva, or transforming Silva, it looks like Silva is now unleashed to go out and attack the outside world, which is probably a bad thing. Who's this? The self-important revenant? Uh-oh. Hmm?
Red mist is fading.
It's a good thing, because they think they're free.
We can leave.
But they're probably just going to spread the Scourge, or the BOR parasite, that we never really saw other than in the loading screen.
We can finally escape this horrible prison. We've been here so long. Ah!
Oh my gosh, that's Silva, right?
What the hell?
He's shaking. Nah, that's not gonna work. I don't know if that's Silva, but it looks cool.
What's going on? What is that thing?
Oh, he's dead. Run!
Please,
I wonder if they disperse now. Are they gonna be able to revive?
someone help! Please help me!
I don't get it. What's happening?
Still alive?
The red mist came back, or unless he just dispersed and he's just huge. And it looks like the red mist. What is happening? Juzomito, please explain.
The mist isn't fading. those relics, and yet somehow he still resists. Stubborn fool. I'll finish you with my own hands.
His sword looks amazing.
How can you still not understand? You all saw them too. The world outside is overrun with creatures that devour everything in their path.
The world outside?
Have even greater strength for all revenants. Evolution is everything. It is our duty, our very hope as a species.
So whatever those creatures were are not revenants or lost.
The blind fool. So he created the red mist as a cage and sealed away all his
Yeah,
race.
Gregorio is Silva. Because Silva is the one responsible for creating the red mist.
Eliminating the feeble horrors within his pen, and thus foolishly halted the march of progress.
I see. Okay, so it wasn't a jail per se. It was more of a safe haven.
I continued to evolve until finally they transcended revenants and became an existential threat.
And now he's trying to force evolution for the revenants.
Our prison of red mist became a barricade, protecting revenants from the horrors that awaited them beyond its borders.
Good old forced evolution.
All this time you were being shielded
Seen that a few times in a bunch of different
from potential.
games we've been playing.
My stomach. But now the time has finally come for us to leave the cradle. Let us all rise and ascend the ladder of evolution together.
Evolution. Can I kill this guy already?
Bastard. After all you've done, just how many more lives are you willing to sacrifice?
Every last
Enough,
one.
Mito. We won't let you do this.
A pity. Those who are too weak to keep up with the speed of progress do not deserve to live.
What swill? We will stop you.
Uh-oh.
For all they've done for everyone. The successors will not have suffered in vain.
So the true threat was never the queen or, you know, the lost. It's the world outside of the red mist. They tried to force evolution so they could combat the threat outside. Silva imprisoned them so that it barricaded them off so much they could kill or, you know, protect everything within their parameters. They destroyed the enemies that people long forgot about. Oh no, I need to, well, Jack needs to go away. Okay, ow, ow. Well, at least he projects his attacks pretty good. I need him to go away. It's just a good opportunity to see what he does, but. I prefer to beat you alone, my friend. That's why I'm not giving it my all. He's transforming to phase 2. He's probably moving way quicker. Oh, that's crazy. That's cheap. As soon as they stop circling you, they blow up. That's cool. Okay, now hopefully there's like the missile beat before those two enemies that we fought before, the sword bearer and the cannoneer. Hopefully I don't have to reface off with those enemies, and we'll send Jack away. Partner, nope. Partner, no. Okay. Yeah, good. I think they're gone. Happily. Now, the only problem is it sucks because you don't even get to spend your missile that you got for defeating the bosses. I don't know if there was any. But if you notice, right after we beat the bosses, there was a barrier that would have prevented us from going back toward the missile anyways. It wanted us to move forward to trigger the cutscene. And I think the cutscene then triggers the save. Because had we not actually seen that scene, I do believe that we wouldn't have been able to, it wouldn't have saved the progress. But it's odd because there was another instance where we did see plenty of cutscenes and it didn't save us progress at all, and I was super disappointed about that. It was right before I defeated the, what was it, the insatiable execution or something like that? Oh, that it follows me. At least he's slow. Yeah, but he keeps spamming those same attacks. And now the landscape architects have joined the fun. Let's see if we can do some burst damage right here. That has some crazy turn radius on it. Okay, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna buff. Jeez, these people are so loud. Okay, I tried to time those. It's hard to keep track of all these things. He's attacking me like with his sword and the stupid projectiles. I'm dead. Dang it. Poorly timed dodge. He did like a 2-hit slash, so that threw me off. He's actually not bad at all. The first phase is easy. The second phase, it gets a little tricky. He's a fun boss fight. The one that we just face off with without an NPC is absolutely atrocious. I feel like he's not going to be the last boss either. Either we have to face off with Silva and calm him down or something, because there's still some craziness going on here. And apparently there's bigger threats than the Revenants and the Lost and the Successors and the Queen's Relics and all that stuff. That was just kind of like a sub section of the story here. How much? 127. Trying to not dodge to see how I can get away with it, but I can't. I'm gonna just go crazy here, see if I can stun him. I'm dead. Yeah, he's got huge strikes, so he can actually sweep 360 around him, so we just need to dodge into the strikes and then we'll be fine. But yeah, I had no clue he could do that. His transformation's pretty early, which means we're gonna have a long time to deal with the increased threat of that second phase where he's using projectiles and his strikes get a lot more complicated. I wouldn't be shocked if he had a third phase, just because he's been kind of a unique enemy and one that we found to be like the actual, antagonist. But he's more of, if you think about it, totally mad scientist vibes, but he's trying to empower the Revenants to be able to face off with the true threat, which is outside of the red mist. Trying to dodge into it if I could. Okay, I thought I was going to get some iframes out of that, but I didn't. So 2 strikes there with projectiles. I've never seen that before. I'm going to heal again. Why not? I'm going to do this to stagger him. And we're going to heal. And stagger him again if we can. I don't know why I could not dodge. That was so weird. Okay, he's turning into Super Juzo. That's pretty hard to dodge. Yikes. That is nasty. I hate that attack. No! Okay, so he does 1, 2, 3 when he has his arm charged up. So when he's not using his sword arm, he's got like some red blade thing he can do. I forgot all about that. May does like 3 strikes with it that are really slow. But if you panic roll, he'll catch you with them. Wowzers. They got boss after boss in this section. I wonder who's going to be next, though. Probably Silva. I guess I could buff way closer to the boss. I didn't realize he doesn't aggro until... Yeah, we got to get way past the columns and stuff. Then we can circle around him, wait for his life bar to go full, hold for a fully charged attack. And completely miss. I was hoping to deal 3,000 damage, but instead I did 4. He's just going crazy with the attacks here. He just spammed the same combo twice. I was trying to block instead of dodge, so I could maybe counter with an uppercut to stagger him, but that did not work. Alright, we'll give it another good try. See how far this takes us. Oh, why am I buffing here? Wasting time. Alright, now we'll buff this attack. We'll wait until the bar's full and then we'll hold to charge, because apparently that wasn't enough time. Thought I gave him plenty of time. And I don't care about the haze. Still too early. 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's new. Oh, that's his little offhand attack I don't like. There you go, that's what I'm going for, the stagger. All of his attacks can pretty much sweep behind him, so you gotta be really careful with those. I survived it, haha. That little slash, he starts with an uppercut then, okay, good to know. Yikes. Okay, he's going to phase 2. Like I said, I don't care about the haze. This I need to learn how to dodge better. Well, obviously that would help too, but... Ah, I tried to heal, it worked, haha. Stop! Give me a second, sir. That went right back and hit me. I'm gonna heal even though it's terrible. Terrible time. You should never heal when like I just did. That's cool. So dodge into that. No, I'm dead. Okay, well that's a good stopping point. I think that there's gonna be a fun boss to start off the stream or next stream with. We will actually be streaming for the rest of the summer, like 5 days a week. So we'll do Monday through Friday. But once summer or I guess school starts back up, we'll do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That way it allows me more time to dedicate to my main channel and trying to revive my 3rd channel as well. So hopefully you guys can tune into those. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed and if you were able to make it through the end of the stream, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already or follow. Trying to get to 3,550 followers as soon as possible on YouTube. And trying to get some more subs on Twitch as well. I want to make sure that I'm trying to keep both of those communities growing, and you guys are the key to that. So thank you all so much. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I got so frustrated with that second fight, but the first boss fight with the dual enemies or whatever. But Ornstein and Smo on crack was very difficult. So I would say that fight, even though it was the cool enemy design, the way it was executed was just so bad if you're a single player, because the aggro is just so hard to manage because these enemies are super aggressive. But anyways, I'm glad we were able to use Jack to help us through that part and then face off with Juzo Mito, who is probably the main antagonist in the game, but he's kind of misunderstood. He's definitely willing to sacrifice more than he should, but kind of an interesting character nonetheless. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to like and let me know. Comment down below what your favorite part of the stream was. I will continue this stream tomorrow, so we'll pick up with part 14. And if you guys are excited about the Wheel of Doom, like we mentioned earlier, I think it's a really awesome concept. All we got to do is 100 bits to spin the wheel, and that adds a challenge. Whatever the tick lands on, or whether the little tick mark lands on, that is then a modifier that is going to last for 2 minutes, and they can stack. So it's definitely something that I can't wait to see implemented in the next streams. So be sure to be ready for that as well. If you guys want to incorporate that mode, anytime there's any bits or anything like that donated or in that amount, then we can certainly pull up the wheel and start adding some challenges, because to me it's a lot of fun to do. Also, be on the lookout for more guides for Souls-like games, and in particular Elden Ring boss fights, and then we'll be starting off with one of the earlier Dark Souls games as well, just to kind of do a little bit of a walkthrough. And at some point we'll cover this game as well, so just be on the lookout for more guides and things like that on the channel, so I can kind of return to the roots of giving you those tips and tricks on how to defeat some of the hardest bosses of your favorite games. So hopefully you guys have a great rest of your Monday, a great rest of your week if I don't see you, and until next time, it's the Inhuman one signing out.